2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Time now for the fourth shot. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Great touch.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. And this one is for his par. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Currently at +1 for the day. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Ooh, just 3 feet to the cup.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This putt from around 18 feet. That was a narrow miss. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
That was wonderfully done. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Yeah, you'll take that. Now 7 shots behind after that. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
And this shot from the bunker. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on one or two holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. It's got a chance. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. He's currently tied for 9th. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Penny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That was a gallant attempt. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Reached this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Trying to get to even par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Just hammered that through the line. Looked like they hinged in that stroke. And down it goes. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Richard? Par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Wow, that's misjudged. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's in a share of 12th place. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
How close was that to going down? Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Looked good for a while, but unable to drop, just inches away. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
That goes down for an eagle. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards...
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, nicely played. And this putters for a final score of 70. And that'll do it. That's all she wrote, folks. And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.